schoolyard. I got so much more.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh!
Fucking design on right now.
Break it down, bring it back, make it clap. I got 3 old thoughts, new block, where that thing, bitches on my line, and you know.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And welcome everyone to today's discussions on one of the most important skills in today's fast-paced world, time management. I'm Adam, and joining me today are Wafi and Hairizal, both professionals who have a lot of experience managing hectic schedules and multiple responsibilities. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me. Excited to talk about time management today.
Absolutely. It's a topic I think we can all learn something from, no matter how well we think we're doing.
Alright guys, let's begin by briefly introducing ourselves. I'm Muhammad Adam Yusuf bin Zulkifli, be a moderator today.
Meanwhile, I'm Muhammad Wafi Haris bin Wirajalani, will be your panel today.
And I, Hairizal and Alaki Malim, will be your panel today.
Time management is crucial for achieving success and maintaining a balanced life. Today, we'll cover some key principles, share personal experiences, and offer practical solutions to help everyone manage their time better. We'll break this down into 3 parts: the importance of time management, strategies and techniques, and solution to common challenges. Let's start with why time management is important. What are your thoughts?
In my thoughts, time management is essential because it helps us focus on what really matters. When you manage your time effectively, you will be more productive, less stressed, and it's easier to balance work, personal life, and rest. For examples, we manage our time by doing benefit things such as jogging, reading books, and focus on religious activities. How about
Exactly. Um, and I think another key part is that it helps you make better decisions when you have control over your time. You're not constantly reaching to situations. You can play ahead, anticipate problems, and allocate time where it most needed.
Ah, thank you. Great points, guys.
Well, I agree with you. That was a great point.
Yes, time management isn't just about squeezing more tasks into your day. It's about prioritizing what's important and doing it in a way that's sustainable. For me, I see a lot of people who feel overwhelmed simply because they don't have a plan. Do you see that too?
Absolutely. Without a plan, everything feels urgent. And when everything feels urgent, you get caught up in busy work instead of meaningful work. How about you?
That's right. Because and we and the interesting thing is time management is also a big part of self-care. Um, if you always chasing deadlines or work late, it leads to burnout. So it's really about creating a system that allow for productivity and well-being.
Hmm, I agree with you all. Alright, guys, let's dive into some strategies.
Let's dive.
Let's
There are many ways to manage time. But what are your go-to techniques?
For me, the number one strategy is prioritizing tasks. I like using the Eisenhower matrix where tasks are divided into four quadrants: urgent, important, not urgent, but important, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. It helps us see where my attention is needed most.
Good.
Well, how about you?
That's a great tool. Also, love time blocking. I allocate specific blocks of time in my calendar um, for deep work, meetings, even breaks. It's really useful when you have a lot um, on your plate and need to ensure focus time.
Thank you, guys. I wanted to have one things that I want to tell about my situations. When I have tasks or I have events, I usually will speed up the time by 5 minutes to avoid delay in any situations.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
I heard good things about time blocking. It's about carving out dedicated time for each task instead of multitasking. That's right.
Exactly. When you jump from task to task, you lose momentum, and that leads to inefficiency. With time blocks, you can stay focused no one task on one task without interruption. Do you agree with my opinion?
I I do agree with you. Another thing that's helped me is the 80 per 20 rule or Pareto principle. The idea is that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. So, I always ask myself, what are the few tasks that will have biggest impact? Once I know that, I focus on them and let go of things that don't add much value.
Hmm. Thank you, Wafi. I love that principles.
Keep liking my principles.
It's such a powerful way to filter out the noise and concentrate on what will actually move that needed. Personally, I also use task batching where I group similar tasks together. For example, I might dedicate 1 hour to answering emails and another for meetings rather than jumping between them throughout the day.
Yes, batching is a lifesaver. I even start batching personal tasks like meal prepping or running errands. You will be surprised how much time you save when you focus on similar tasks all at once.
That's smart. Another thing I do is set boundaries. It's so easy to let work spill over into your personal life, especially if you're working from home. So, I set clear start and end times for work and make sure to stick to them.
Good, good. I like it. Boundaries are critical, especially with remote work being so common now. And what about technology? There are so many apps and tools designed to help with time management. Do you use any?
Definitely, I use apps like Todoist for managing my task list and Google Calendar for scheduling. These tools keep me organized and remind me of deadlines or important meetings.
I'm more of a pen and a paper person. I do use Trello for bigger projects where I need to visualize the workflow. It's great for team collaboration too.
Yes,
That's great mix.
so ready.
Whether it's digital tools or traditional methods, the key is finding a system that's work for you. Alright guys, are you ready for the next segment?
Sure, I'm ready.
Sure,
Next segment
I'm
is
ready.
overcoming common time management challenge. Now, guys, let's address some common challenge. We all know that even with the best intentions, life happens and it can throw your plan off track. How do you deal with unexpected interruptions?
This is tough. When sometime urgent comes up, it can derail your entire schedule. I try to build in some buffer time throughout the day. That way, if an emergency comes, I have I have some flexibility.
Hmm, good, good. Next.
Buffer time is great. I also set realistic expectation for myself. If I know my day is packed, I want over commit to more tasks than I can handle. And if something unexpected comes, I repi- reprioritize rights. Oh, how about that?
Good point, guys. Good point.
Thank you.
Thank
Another
you.
challenge I've heard from a lot of people is procrastinations. What strategies do you use to fight it?
Okay, one of the strategy is one thing that helps me is the 2-minute rules. What I mean by this 2-minute rules is if something will take less than 2 minutes to do, just do it now. It keeps little tasks from piling up and feeling overwhelming. What about you?
I like that, Wafi. Also, use the Pomodoro technique for work 25 minutes. Then take 5 minute breaks. It breaks tasks into manageable chunks and makes it easier to get started.
I usually use that technique too.
Yes. That's good, guys. I like it.
Thank you.
Ah, procrastinations can be such a challenge, but breaking tasks into smaller steps like that makes them less intimidating. I also find that knowing your peak productivity times is helpful. If you are a morning person, tackle tough tasks when your energy is highest.
Exactly. Knowing when you work best can make a huge difference in productivity.
Alright, I also use to do some work. I always wake up in 3 morning to get some energy, and also when in the morning our brain is in high level of IQ and 100% energy when we use that. Alright, I understand.
I like understand.
I understand little bit.
Now, let's dive into the practical side of things. Crafting your time management plan. A well structured plan can be a game changer, transforming how you manage your day to day tasks.
First, you need to decide how you want to organize your time. Will you use a digital calendar, a physical planner, or perhaps a combination of both? Um, for me, many people swear by digital tools like Google Calendar, which offer great flexibility. You can set reminders, share your calendar with others, and access it from anywhere. On the flip side, some find writing in a physical planner more satisfying. The act of writing things down can reinforce your commitment to task. Um, for the elaboration, experiment both with both methods. Maybe try a digital tools for a week and then switch to a planner the next week for the next week. This trial period can help you discover what feels more natural and effective for you. Ultimately, the right method should fit seamlessly into your life.
Okay, I agree with you. Next, I would like to a little bit disturbing. In my opinion, we can create time blocks. What is time blocking? These techniques involve allocating specific blocks of time for different tasks. For example, you might dedicate your mornings, say from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., for deep work like writing a report or brainstorming new ideas. Then allocate your afternoons on 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. for meetings or responding to emails. So, by creating time blocks, it can help you concentrate on tasks at a time, reducing the mental load of switching between different activities. When creating your time blocks, estimate how long each task will take and remember to include buffer time between tasks. This helps accommodate any overruns or unexpected interruptions.
Nice.
Think about your natural energy peaks. If you're a morning person, tackle complex tasks early in the day. If you hit your stride in the afternoon, adjust your schedule accordingly. Tailoring your time blocks to your energy levels can significantly enhance your productivity. What about you? Is there another opinion?
Yes, and then I think we can set daily and weekly goals.
I agree with you. Well, sorry for disturbing. Next up is time blocking. This technique involves allocating specific blocks of time for different tasks. For example, you might dedicate your morning, say from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., for deep work like writing a report or brainstorming new ideas. Then allocate your afternoons, like 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., for meetings or responding to emails. Creating time blocks helps you to concentrate on one task at a time, reducing the mental load of switching between different activities. When creating your time blocks, estimate how long each task will take and remember to buffer time between tasks. This helps accommodate any overruns or unexpected interruptions. Think about your energy peaks. If you're a morning person, tackle complex tasks early in the day. If you hit your stride in the afternoon, adjust your schedule accordingly. Tailoring your time blocks to energy levels and significantly enhance your productivity.
Yes, I agree with you. But I think set daily and weekly goals is another good idea.
It's important too, I see.
Now, let's discuss setting daily and weekly goals. At the start of each week, outline your top three priorities for each day. What are the most important tasks want you accomplish this week. Um, for example, for instance, if you working on a project, your daily goals might include tasks like researching, drafting, and revision.
Hmm.
By having clear prioritized goals, you will know exactly what to focus on each day. Um, for the elaboration, writing these goals down give you a tangible sense of direction. You can also consider using a goal setting template that breaks down larger projects into manageable tasks. This practice not only helps you stay organized but also boosts motivation as your check items of your list. Think of it think of it like climbing a mountain. You will start without a plan. Setting clear goals make your journey manageable and less overwhelming.
Do you have? Do you want to plus anything inside this segment?
Don't forget to schedule break. This is crucial for maintaining energy and focus throughout the day. How often do you find yourself working without breaks?
I often find myself working without breaks. When I do some assignments, we will really get lack of breaks.
Yes.
Well, I will use the Pomodoro technique, with which Harizal mentioned just now in the other segment. Because using the Pomodoro technique can be particularly effective. This method involves working for 25 minutes, followed by a 5 minutes break. After completing 4 cycles, take a longer break of about 15 to 30 minutes. So, regular breaks help refresh your mind, preventing fatigue and burnout. During your breaks, step away from your workspace. Go for a short walk, do some stretches, or grab a healthy snack. This downtime can boost your creativity and concentration when you return to work.
Wait a minute. What do you mean, like healthy snacks?
Healthy snacks. Healthy snack is like you take a balanced diet, such as you use the Malaysian plates. We eat uh, half quarters.
Oh,
You by my half quarters is you take half from the plate is the vegetables, and then another half is the carbohydrate, and the other is the protein. If I'm not wrong.
it's good. I think my healthy snack is, baby carrots.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's my healthy snacks. I always eat when I stress, and also when time to go to class. Before I go to class, I usually eat that snacks, baby carrots.
It's very delicious.
So
Quite good.
Yes.
So good. For my healthy snacks, I like to eat cucumber while I'm watching movie.
I see.
Whoa,
Yes.
it's incredible.
It's quite
Cucumber.
impressive.
Yes.
Punch.
Yeah. Only cucumber.
only
Oh,
cucumber.
see.
that's
And
rare.
only, yeah.
Okay,
So
so
good.
Are you vegetarian?
No, but I like to eat
cucumber.
vegetables too, like cucumber.
Alright, good. Good, good.
So for my elaboration just now, imagine your brain like a battery. It needs recharging. Short breaks help ensure that you are operating at full capacity throughout the day. Do you have anything else?
Um, I think one of the most is be realistic because important tip is to be realistic about what you can achieve in a day. Mm, for the
Great.
example,
Have you ever overloaded your schedule? How did it feel?
um, it's tempting to cram as many tasks as possible into your day. However, it's better to undercommit and over deliver than to to stretch yourself too thin. For example, if you have 5 tasks on your list, but realistically you can only complete 3, focus on those 3 and do them well.
You mean do them well?
Do them well. I'm sorry. If you consistently
Consistently.
find you can complete your task,
Mm-hmm.
resist,
Reassess.
reassess your time estimate and commitment.
Commitments. I see.
Yes. And learn to say no when necessary.
So we need to say no when it's time to say no.
This realistic approach not only reduce stress but also allow you to maintain high quality work.
I see.
See?
Remember, effective time effective time management is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters.
Ah,
Oh, yeah. It's good.
it just come to my mind. Just now.
Thank you.
So, I also have another point, which is, we can make it a habit to review your plan at the end of each week.
Oh, right. When you say like that, I have one question for you. What worked well this week and what didn't?
Okay. I will just give you an example. Take some time each Friday to reflect on your accomplishments and challenges. Did you meet your daily goals? Were there unexpected interruptions that impact our productivity? Use this review to adjust your plan for the following week. Flexibility is key in effective time management. If you find that a specific strategy isn't working, don't hesitate to modify your approach. This reflective practice allows you to learn and grow continuously. Refining your time management skill over time is about making small adjustments that lead to significant improvements.
Significant improvements. That's good. Thanks, Wafi.
You're welcome.
Creating a structured time management plan tailored to your goals will empower you to make the most of your time and help you stay on track. I encourage you to start drafting your time management plan this week. Think about how you can implement these strategies in your daily life. Now, let's transition to our next segment. The next segment is overcoming procrastinations. So, what is procrastinations?
Okay.
Simply put, it's when you're daily doing some things, usually opting for easier or more enjoyable tasks. But let's get real. Procrastination is more than just laziness. It's often a defense mechanism. We procrastinate because the task at hand might feel overwhelming, boring, or anxiety inducing. Imagine you got 10-page research paper due in a week. You keep putting it off because it seems too big to tackle. So, instead of writing, you clean your room, watch Netflix, or scroll through social media. It's not that you are lazy, it's just that starting to paper feels daunting. The fear of failure or perfectionism often kicks in, making us avoid the task. But there are things. The longer we put off the task, the bigger and scarier it seems. That's where procrastinations becomes problems. The more we delay, the more stress we get as deadline approach. It's vicious cycles.
So, why do we procrastinate?
Now, let's dig a little deeper. Why exactly do we procrastinate? There are few reasons. First, fear of failure. We fear the result won't be perfect, so we avoid starting. Second, perfectionism. We believe the work must be flawless, which makes it hard to even begin. Third, overwhelm. Sometimes the task feels so big that we don't know where to start.
Agree.
You agree? You guys agree?
Yes, I agree. I do agree. Do you agree, sir?
I agree.
Fourth, lack of motivation. You know, motivations.
Yes.
If the task isn't exciting, it's easier to avoid it.
Yeah.
Last, instant gratifications. It's more fun to watch YouTube or play games than to work on something difficult. I have an example for you guys. A college student might avoid working on an assignment, not because they don't care about it, but because the fear of doing it wrong is so overwhelming. Or a professional might avoid a challenging project because starting it seems impossible. In both cases, they turn to activities that offer immediate pleasure, like watching a movie or checking their phones. Recognizing this underlying reason is the first step in addressing procrastination. It's not just about time management, it's about understanding why we are avoiding something in the first place. Now, you guys, ready for the section 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
I'm ready.
We know overcoming procrastination tips and strategies.
Okay, let me take this.
You want to take this?
Yes, I'll take this.
I will pass for you.
Alright, thank you. Now that we know why we procrastinate, Let's talk about how to overcome it. Here are some strategies that can help you push through the urge to procrastinate and get things done. First, break tasks into smaller steps. When a task felt overwhelming, break it down into smaller, manageable steps. This way, it feels less intimidating and more doable. doable. For example, let's say you need to write a 10-page report. 10-page report. Instead of thinking about the entire paper, break it into small parts. Research, outline, introduction, main body, and conclusion. Start with just 15 minutes or research. Once you've done that, the task will seem less overwhelming. You will be motivated to get going.
Alright, understand?
It's cliche to use this, and it's very useful. We can the second thing that we can use the Pomodoro technique. This time management method, I don't want to elaborate it anymore because we already elaborated. I will just give the example. If you have a lot of reading to do for school, set a timer for 25 minutes. Focus solely on reading during that time, and then reward yourself with 5-minute break to check your phone or stretch. Third, identify your peak productivity time. Everyone has different times of the day when they feel more productive. Identify when you're most focused and tackle your hardest tasks during that time. For example, if you're more alert in the morning, try to schedule difficult tasks like writing or studying for early hours. If you're a night owl, means like you always stay awake at the late night.
Oh, I see.
We always do that. Adjust accordingly. By working when you're naturally more productive, you will procrastinate less. Do you have another opinion?
We can.
Can I continue? I will continue it. Okay. I will just the number 4 is set specific, realistic goals. Yeah. Specific, realistic goals. Sometimes we procrastinate because our goals are too vague or too ambitious. Be clear about what you want to accomplish and make sure your goals are realistic. For example, instead of saying, I want to get fit, get a specific goal, like I'll go to the gym for 30 minutes 3 times a week. The more concrete your goal, the easier it will be to take action.
I also have an idea. I think eliminate distractions. Distraction are a procrastinator best friend. Identify what distract you the most. Whether it's social media, your phone, or even televisions, and find ways to eliminate them. I give you examples. If you are working on a project, put your phone in another room, or just put your phone down. Or use app like Focus will freedom to block distracting websites. Even setting up a clean distraction free workplace a free workspace and make a huge difference.
It's a good idea.
So good. Good
I have one.
Another.
Another one. Reward yourself.
Reward yourself.
Like rewarding yourself can help motivate you to push through procrastinations.
I agree.
Promise yourself a reward after you completed a task or hit milestone.
That's right.
Yes.
For me, if you finish writing a section of your paper, reward yourself with a treat or a 15-minute break to do something you enjoy. I like to do playing games when I finish to do assignments or I eat snacks or Maggie.
So you eat snacks, you never eat snacks. I see.
Hey, I'm sorry, snacks. Yes, that's
I
right.
see.
I'm sorry. Okay. Do you any idea?
Yes, I do have. And the last idea is accountability. Having someone hold you accountable can make a big difference. Whether it's a friend, family member, or even a co-worker, having someone check in on your progress can push you to stay on track. For example, tell a friend that you will send them your complete draft by the end of the day. Knowing that someone else is expecting it will give you that extra motivation to get it done.
Alright, we go to next sections.
Okay.
Next section is personal reflection and real life example. Let me share a personal example. There was a time I had to prepare for a big presentation at college. I keep putting it off because I was nervous. Every time I thought about starting, I feel this wave of anxiety and just avoid it by focusing on smaller, less important tasks. But as the deadline approached, I knew I had to make a move. I used the Pomodoro technique, working in 25 minutes chunks, and it helped me break through the anxiety. Little by little, I got through the preparations. And when the day came, I felt confident, and the presentation went better than I had expected, and the feeling of accomplishment was worth all the hard work.
I see.
We know, I have a conclusion, right? I have a conclusion. Procrastination is something we all deal with, but it doesn't have to control our lives. By breaking tasks into smaller steps, using techniques like the Pomodoro method, and holding ourselves accountable, we can take back control of our time and productivity. Remember, progress is more important than perfections. So, next time you all feel the urge to procrastinate, try one of these strategies and see how it works for you.
I'll try. So, another one, strategies to cultivate an appreciation for time to overcome the problem of not appreciating time. Individuals can implement several strategies that foster mindfulness and gratitude. Here are some effective practices. First of all, practice mindfulness.
Yes.
What is mindfulness? Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, allowing individuals to engage with their experiences rather than passively observing them. Incorporating mindfulness techniques into daily life can enhance one's appreciation for time. Inside this mindfulness practice, there is meditation. Set aside time each day to meditate.
Meditate like we sleep, or what? Like
It
nap?
depends on you. Like you meditate by sleep and then do some religion
How
activities.
about driving?
Driving can also be meditate, but if you're not stressed. But if you stress, you will go to accident.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
Okay. Focus. So back to my topic, meditation. Focus on your breath and observe your thoughts without judgments. This practice can help you develop a greater awareness of the present moment, and reduce distractions. Next, there is mindful observation. Take a few moments each day to observe your surroundings. Notice the details, the colors, the sounds, and the textures. Engaging your senses can help ground you in the present and foster appreciation for the little things. There's a routine. You should establish a routine. Creating a daily routine can instill a sense of structure and purpose in your life. When you have a routine, you are more likely to allocate time for activities that matter to you, such as family, hobbies, and self-care. I mean by doing daily routines is prioritizing meaningful activities. Identify the activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, and schedule time for them in your routine, whether it's spending time with loved ones, engaging in a hobby, or simply enjoying nature. Make it a priority to appreciate these moments. Another thing is limit distractions. Reducing distractions can significantly enhance your ability to appreciate time. Create an environment that minimize interruptions, allowing you to focus on present moment. In this limit distraction, there's digital detox. Set aside specific times during the day to disconnect from technology. Because nowadays, people always connected to technologies. If there's no technologies, they can't live.
You are right.
We also use technologies
No,
to do
but
discussions.
I mean this take time,
Take time.
not all the
Oh,
time.
right.
Yeah, because nowadays we really need technologies. Um, Back to the topic. The disconnect from technology means turn off notifications, limit social media use, limit the social media use.
Sorry, sir. What about emergency notification?
Emergency notification means turn off notification. You don't even really need to turn off. Just vibrate your phone to make you know that there's someone needs you.
Okay, thank
Next is set boundaries. Communicate your need for uninterrupted time to those around you. Establish boundaries that allow you to focus on tasks or enjoy leisure activities with distraction. Without distraction. Sorry. The next point is cultivate gratitude. Practicing gratitude can shift your perspective on time, allowing you to recognize and appreciate the moment that matter most. Gratitude fosters a positive mindset and encourage individuals to reflect on their experience. For example, gratitude journaling. Take a few minutes each day to write down things you are grateful for. This this could be um, as simple as a warm cup of coffee or a conversation with a friend. Regularly acknowledging the positive in your life can enhance your appreciation for time. The next gratitude is express gratitude. Take time to express gratitude to those around you. A simple thank you note, a kind word, a heartfelt conversation can deepen relationships and enhance your connections to others, making you more aware of the time you share. Last but not least, reflect on life's transience. 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 Recognizing the fleeting nature of time can profoundly impact how we appreciate it. Reflecting on life's impermanence can help you value each moment more deeply. Engage in reflective practices. Set aside time for reflection. Consider keeping a journal where you can explore your thoughts about time and its significance, reflecting on past experiences and the lesson learned can deepen your appreciation for the present. It also involves great rituals. Establish rituals that commemorate important moments in your life, whether it's celebrating milestones or reflecting on significant events. Creating traditions can enhance your connection to time. That's all from me.
Alright, guys, we're running out of time. We covered a lot today. What are your key takeaway for our audience on mastering time management?
For me, it's about prioritizing tasks. If you know that most important, you can focus your energy when it counts. How about you, Rila?
A system that works for you. Whether it's time blocking, using tools, or setting boundaries. Consistency is key.
Great advice. My final thought is that time management is personal. What works for one person may not work for another. But the important thing is to keep experimenting and refining your approach. Thank you both of your insight today.
Thank you. This was great.
Yes, it was a pleasure to be here.
Thank you to everyone listening as well. We hope you gain some useful tips on managing your time more effectively.
Bye.
Until next time, take care.
Bye.
Bye.